Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and another Kittyarris Disney's Magic Kingdoms game live stream. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed the Pinocchio limited time event and is ready to kind of wrap it up with me by kind of going through the last bit of the dialogue, welcoming Pinocchio and rating the character welcome screens, going over the event, that kind of stuff. It's going to be a full stream today, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the stream. If you guys do, don't forget to give it a big Mickey thumbs up to show some love and support to the channel. Special shout out to some of my Kitty team members who go a little bit above and beyond. Sven, Alicia, hello, good morning guys. Hopefully the event went pretty well for you. Hi Trisha. Hi Asif, Crystal, welcome guys to the stream. Let me know if you guys managed to get Pinocchio into your kingdom, or what character you managed to at least get to. Taiwana got Pinocchio yesterday, congratulations. So did I actually, so I was pretty happy about that. Hi Minion, welcome girly. You got Pinocchio and I won't... Oh, hi, good job on getting Pinocchio. I won't be able to get him. Aw, sorry to hear that, Crystal. Hopefully you did manage to get a couple of the characters, though, and enjoyed the event. When will I show my face? I hope very soon, guys. I hope very soon. You have all 7 Pinocchio characters in your kingdom. Congratulations, James. You obviously completed most of the event and, yeah, got to see all the welcome screens. So if you guys missed out on getting some of the characters, don't worry. I'm going to show all of the welcome screens today when I rank them. I tried to put them in an order, and they were fine until like 2 minutes ago when I put them in my proper folder, and now they're kind of a bit spread out. So when we get to that part, I'm hoping it'll go a little bit more smoothly than it looks like it's going to, but we'll see. They just decided to put them in whatever order they wanted instead of the order that I chose them to be in. So they got a little bit of a mind of their own. Good morning, Hichu. Hopefully you enjoyed the event too. All right, let's dive into this little bit of dialogue here from the Blue Fairy. So this was a 60-minute quest with her that is part of the event. It's not an event quest, though. It was kind of like a side event quest. So this only came up if you did manage to get the Blue Fairy and did manage to level her up. I believe to a 3 you had to get her in order to unlock this. So let's start with that. Oh, Jiminy, needn't worry. Everything will turn out all right. Good magic can help, of course, but it's Pinocchio himself that gives me confidence. I've been watching him on his adventure, and he's far more grown up than anyone expects. Quest complete, stargazing. He'll once again prove to be brave, truthful, and unselfish, which is pretty much what her job is to make sure that Pinocchio is all of those things so that he can stay a real boy. Now, he is wooden in the kingdom, but I would even say just alive at this point and, breathing. So she is definitely probably my favorite character, including, I know, a little spoiler, including welcome screen. She really just kind of brightened up the kingdom and really lit up this event for me. Hi, Angelica. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh. What do you have planned for your magical day today? Holy smokes. That is so amazing. Are you feeling better? I got my booster on Monday and I don't feel good. I had a fever today and I'm still having some soreness. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Hichu. I'm doing a little better every day, but I am so happy to hear that, you're working through, the side effects of getting the shot there. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. The flu shot used to do that to me. I almost every time got sick after getting that. I know it's a little different, but at the same time, sometimes those things really bring out the the symptoms more than they help sometimes. They apparently protect, but at the same time, it's like, holy smokes, they always make you feel like crap. Not a huge incentive there, that's for sure. You wish they added more Pocahontas characters to the collection. Yeah, that was definitely a collection I think that got gypped a couple characters for sure. But I would have expected more in that collection than this one. But hey, you know, we got some amazing characters, and, you know, I look forward to leveling them up for sure in the kingdom. Now, I did enchant, I forget which enchantment level it was. I think I took a screenshot of it after the dialogue. Oh, I can't remember. But anyways, I enchanted one of the attractions for Raya and the Last Dragon, and it ended up giving me dialogue. So the rest of the quest actually is in my kingdom currently finished, which I'll share with you guys like live with it when I kind of get to it. But, you know, we'll have to do a little bit first. But yeah, I thought it was good to kind of share this with you guys, you know, even though it was kind of during the event, just to give us some like different dialogue. Because we've had so much Pinocchio dialogue. I'm really happy just to get something different, I think, at this point. But, yeah. Do I have the DuckTales characters? Rosie, I do. I have all of them, and they are all maxed out. I have to say, they had some amazing welcome screens with that collection. So hopefully you check out some of the videos that I did for that, and you'll be able to see some of their animations. Alexa, you won't be able to get Pinocchio. No! Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, well, I hope you get all the characters next time. Is the Mulan Tower Challenge live stream on Friday? They haven't put anything out as far as I know as of this morning when I got up. I didn't see anything about it. I would assume it is this Friday. If it, like, we find out, I mean, we might actually get a post from them during my actual stream. But I would guess that it is this Friday because I don't think they have anything planned for us next week. So unless they're giving us like a week off, I guess in that case, what I would say is I would just do some sort of predictions kind of stream for a future collection for this year. But if we get the stream on Friday, I won't be doing that. But yeah, we'll just kind of have to see. I won't be surprised if they announce the date of the next live stream when the event ends later. Duran, you know what? That's very possible. I found in the past they tend to do it either then or they'll do it like now, sometime between like before the event ends and their calendar. So the calendar already came out this morning. So, you know, like within the last hour. So I would assume we're going to be getting some post from them in the next little bit. So we'll have to wait and see on it. I haven't heard on when that's gonna be, but anyways, yeah. Let's go ahead and do this dialogue. Wait. Hold on a sec. So you're telling me that stream is a rice field now? Yeah, it probably hasn't been cultivated for about 6 years now, but as far as I remember. You're kidding. That was the best place in Heart to roll around in naturally moisturized river slime. Wow. I mean, who would be disappointed about getting rid of river slime? Apparently Sisu. Wait, if you're a water dragon, aren't you always naturally moisture rare? I'm gonna need you to walk me through what all of Heart is like right now. As, you know, fair warning. I will have notes. Okay. I guess not always moisturized being a water dragon. Guess if you leave the water, maybe that's not the best. The Long March of History. Send Raya and Sisu to review the changes to Heart. So I think that's actually probably what I enchanted. Yes, it was. The Heart Palace. So I enchanted that one, and that's why we ended up getting the dialogue. The reason I had decided to enchant it is just because I was getting sick of the bubbles, and it really had nothing to do with character tokens, if I'm being honest. It just had to do with the fact the bubbles were annoying me, and I wanted to just get it kind of out of the way. So, yeah. again, no other motive for that, but I was happy to get the dialogue, and it just kind of started something fresh. It wasn't like a continuation of dialogue, from post-event that, like when you get it, you're like, what the heck is actually happening here? Like, where was this in the storyline? You're trying to remember. So this is actually kind of nice that it sort of started like a fresh bout of dialogue. Which, again, we have found from certain enchantments to the attractions that they, like, the dialogue's so random. And you're like, okay, trying to get into it, but no idea what's really going on until when the quest is done. So, yeah. Anyways, this seemed good so far. Again, the rest of the dialogue will be in my kingdom when we actually officially open it. So, yeah. I still love your Raya impressions the most. Really, Hicho? Wow. Thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't think it was like my best, but I thought I, did pretty well with Sisu during the event. But I'm happy you enjoy them. For sure. That's awesome. Hey, maybe I can add Sisu to one of my like zillion character impressions. Maybe not a zillion, because if it was a zillion, then I'd have everybody perfect, which I don't. Male characters in particular are very, very hard. Or, Miko noises. That's always an interesting one. Did you guys get a Pinocchio bundle? Pinocchio bundle did come up, but I didn't buy it. I worked through the actual character. So this was my progress with 1 day, 15 hours left. Just to give you guys a general idea of where I was at the time. Again, I had some characters here that, I needed to collect from, but I thought, you know what? I'm just going to take a screenshot of this and also the actual characters' quests. And this will kind of be just like a little bit of a note. And I think I'd like to do this going forward is like comparing, especially with that last character, when they are unlocked and everything, making sure that we're sending our characters out for some, intelligent guesses here for the actual quest. So I'm going to kind of like, go over that when we start our next limited time event. I think I'll try and keep these around, and then that way we'll have, again, like a decent idea of what we can expect, especially since now like the leakers haven't really been allowed to post anything. So I mean, again, I don't see really what the big deal is, but it's just leaks for what quest to send your characters on. It's not like, really make or break anything, but I think we can make some pretty good guesses, and I made some good ones during the actual event. So yeah, I really, think this could be, useful information in the future. Sven, I bought the Pinocchio bundle because I wanted to use the EC to level him to a 5. You know what? That's not a bad idea. If you guys were struggling on currency, you had, either a gift card or the cash around to be able to do that and just kind of get it over with. Also, to get all the rest of the event dialogue, because it isn't the easiest to get all the event dialogue with your last character there, especially because like usually you have to have them to a 3 to trigger all of it. And for me, to be honest, Pinocchio is a lot easier than Stromboli. This has been a pattern for me, at least, something that I've noticed now the last few events, that if you have trouble with that second last character, the last character isn't as hard to collect for, but otherwise it'll be the other way around. Again, this is just a pattern, at least on my end for my kingdom over the last like 4 years, is that, again, like if I ended up getting Stromboli like really easily, Pinocchio probably would have been a challenge. And I think the one event that I remember it being particularly difficult was the Little Mermaid. So I seem to remember that was really frustrating for me at that time, because I literally just couldn't get the drops. Happiness and Ecstatic, it just like, and again, I know they were legendary and stuff, but it was like I was getting all these other legendary drops, but just not for her. So at least with Pinocchio, they did make it rare and epic, so it did make it a little bit easier. And again, even though Stromboli technically is supposed to be easier to collect than Pinocchio, it totally wasn't. So I don't know if anybody else found this as well, but yeah, for me, Stromboli, like, just the most frustrating guy for sure. The live stream is next Friday. Oh, okay. I didn't know they posted about that. When is the mini event for the Ratatouille attraction supposed to be? I am not sure. We can have a look at the patch when I go into my kingdom there. But yeah, I wasn't sure they were doing that. But we'll have a look. Yesterday you welcomed Pinocchio and leveled him to a 2 now. Awesome, Eddie. I actually managed to level him, or like get all the stuff for him yesterday to get him to a 2. So that was really good. As you guys can see here, 1 day, 3 hours left. I was just missing 1 ears hat. I think I used a couple of gems through that, because I was just trying to get him in, because I was thinking about streaming this yesterday, but again, I couldn't seem to actually, like, you know, get that last token, so it took a little bit for that. But when I did, then I was like, you know what, it's too late in the day, I'm just gonna kind of like wait for tomorrow. But yeah. Hi Amanda, how's it going, girly? Ursula had legendary tokens. Yeah, Ursula was pretty brutal as well. Yeah, for sure. That was a long time ago, it feels like. Yes, after Stromboli was leveled up to a 3, I stopped leveling him, and the Pinocchio token started dropping a little easier. So, Alicia, to be honest, I didn't level up Stromboli until I had Pinocchio to a 2. So, Pinocchio's actually still in my character. I think he's still actually in my actual kingdom right now in the storybook, him and Stromboli, but I leveled him up before I did Stromboli, just because I didn't even want him to a 3. Stromboli was useless to me, actually, for Pinocchio, guys, just so you know. I didn't use him. He wasn't high enough of a level. And I think actually you can see that here. So you can see that I couldn't use Stromboli there. If I had to scroll down, you guys would have been able to see the one thing that was stopping me was that he wasn't to a 3. But I didn't want the conflicts with the tokens because they were just so brutal for me, and I just didn't want anything stopping me, you know, from achieving my goal. Milan, you just hit 40 characters in your kingdom. Congratulations. That's super fun. I wish my kingdom was that small again in some ways, because I just remember all the dialogue we had back then and seeing all the character welcome screens, like so many different ones. 100%. Did I get a gold trophy, Sparky? I'm going to show you that right now. I did have 212. I will tell you guys a little story about this. I was winning like the entire time. All of a sudden, Yen and Michelle both kind of, this was like the day before, so not at this particular screenshot point, but they kind of came out into, you know, nowhere and gemmed a little bit, I think, and they kind of were like almost like tied with me, and then I kind of was setting a little bit of, you know, timers or whatever the night before, and then they just kind of left me alone. I totally could have had more here, but I waited like a whole day almost to start this. So, yeah, I think that strategy works out pretty well for me. But, yeah, it worked out. So, I ended up getting a gold trophy. I haven't actually put it in my kingdom yet, so we'll find a place for that when I go in it. I only had 212. Again, I know that, again, that wasn't that many in the grand scheme of things, but I think probably with this one, based off of what I was noticing from these two here, how they were playing, like, most of the time, is that, like, it last day most of the time, I guess I mean, because when they were collecting, I could tell, like, on the hour roughly with me, I don't think had as many characters as I did. So they weren't able to get as many tokens, hence why I ended up getting to 212, and they literally couldn't really make it, you know, much more than 150, 170 kind of thing. So I think that's where I lucked out, because otherwise I would have said I think those two easily could have passed me. So yeah. Have I seen Encanto or Ron's Gone Wrong yet? I have. I've seen Ron's Gone Wrong. It's really freaking cute. It's really cute. I think there was a little bit in the story where I was hoping that we were going to see some other things happen. But overall, I loved Ron. He was fantastic. And I want one for real. 100%. I want one for real. Have a great night, Hichu. See you next time, hun. Thank you, Alicia. Yeah, I was so happy to get that. And on top of that, guys, I was able to get, wait for it, I took screenshots because I was so happy. I got a sparkly cupcake stand, but not just one. Okay, I got 2. So I didn't have this. So I'm super happy that I got one of these. Actually, well, now 2, but I was just happy to have one, to be honest, because I really, really, really wanted this, the last update for the 50th anniversary, because it was so sparkly and pretty, and I love the gold trophy and stuff. So I think now, if I'm being honest, I want to kind of change a couple things in my kingdom and see if, I mean, this isn't for today probably, but I want to see if like I can actually make an area where I've got like Phantasmic and Fantasia Gardens maybe, and like some of the, again, the 50th anniversary trophy, the sparkly cupcake, things like that, just in and around one of the areas that's right by Mickey. So I'll show you when I go into my kingdom where I'm thinking of putting that. But I think it would be really nice. Otherwise, I'll put it in around my princess area, because realistically, anything pink and sparkly I would love to have over there. But keeping Mickey and Friends, I know I've kind of got it like a little bit spread out, and that's one collection I could kind of keep together if I wanted to. So yeah, 1 day, 1 hour left. I managed to collect everything for Pinocchio, but again, 2 hours. You also need to bring him in. So again, this was one of my whole things with yesterday. I was like, you know what? This is why I'm not doing the streams. It was getting too late, and I didn't really want to use any gems for that. So here is the welcoming of Pinocchio, guys. It was pretty cute. What did you guys think of it? I thought it was pretty amazing. Oh, see, that's the thing for Pinocchio that I made the little clip for. Okay, I'll just let you guys watch it again. That little clip is actually because in terms of the rankings, as I'm ranking them after this, and I was like, oh, save as a new clip. It usually goes to the very bottom of my phone. And it did, but when I put it into my DMK album on my phone, it like moved it wherever. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, here is the dialogue when you bring Pinocchio in. You guys are getting to see it a couple of times today. Look at that. Father, boy, am I glad to see you again. He does look pretty happy, I'm not gonna lie. My boy. Oh, I only wish I could have rescued you sooner. Thanks, Disney Magic. I appreciate that. Oh, that's all right. I had to finish saying goodbye to Monstro. What? Quest complete. Welcome a real boy. Saying goodbye to Monstro. The 2 of us are friends now. Who would have ever thought, guys? Did you see that coming? I certainly didn't. Congratulations, you've completed the Pinocchio collection. So I got 20 gems. Yay. I like getting the gems for finishing the collections. So there is Pinocchio in the kingdom. He seems pretty happy to be here, which makes me even happier to have him here. 100%. He's gonna wave again. I was waiting for this. Hey, so happy. I was ready to go to school today, but then I woke up and I was made of wood again. I didn't know how long I'd be like that. I thought, if there's anything I can only do when I'm made of wood, I should do it, like going underwater to see Monstro. So maybe he wasn't drowning the whole time, guys. Remember, he was drowning there on the battlegrounds? So I went to say sorry to him because Anashan and Stromboli are mean and they know it. But Monstro's just a whale. He didn't mean anything by eating you, and he sure didn't like sneezing us out. So I brought him a tuna to make up for it. He's so thoughtful. I wasn't expecting this from Pinocchio, but I'm proud of him. Why, Pinocchio, my brave, kind boy. Oh, I am so proud of you, and you should be proud too. I think the Blue Fairy's gonna be even more proud. Happy endings. Send Pinocchio to celebrate. So this quest here is 60 minutes long, which is fantastic. I like those little short quests, if I'm being honest. So this is Pinocchio celebrating. Looks like there was a little boy as well that was, you know, joining in on some of that fun. You managed to get the rest of the big hero with the sale. Don't like that I can't collect for Baymax till characters are 5 or 6. Whoa, yucky. Imagine if you just had gotten Baymax, though, how much crazier that would have been. Would have been horrible. So I did manage to get enough tokens finally, like 10 of each. This is way too much. That was a bit of a fail on the events part. But I managed to get Stromboli to a 3, so I took a screenshot of those damn requirements that I was not happy about. The currency was fine, but again, it was just those 2 sets of tokens there. Just bad. So that's actually in my kingdom, so when we go into that, I will share that with you guys. The Long March of History. So this is the Raya and Sisu quest. So that, again, that is in the kingdom, but this is when I was sending them out. So I just took a screenshot of that to make note. The quest was 8 hours long, just so you know. I know there's no rush here on getting these types of things done, but I thought it was important to let you guys know how much that the quest time was for that. You got Figaro to a 5. Oh, nice. That is really great. You didn't want to buy the premium characters. I understand that. I really did, because for me, one of the biggest things was, you know, having the Blue Fairy and Figaro. I love both of them so much. They're kind of like my favorite characters in Pinocchio, so kind of necessary. And it's a little kitty, and I love little kittens, so I was like, yay. But I could definitely see, like, you know, if you weren't in love with the Pinocchio collection to begin with, or just like even the film, then maybe, you know, you didn't want to spend your gems on that. So I understand if there were some people that just didn't put their whole heart into this. I still will stand by what I said, like for years before they brought Pinocchio out, is that I still think it would have been better as a permanent content collection instead of a limited time event. So I still believe that, even though it was fine, the dialogue overall wasn't that good. The story just didn't flow that great. Some people noticed it quite early on. I didn't really until like a week in. I was starting to go, yeah, this is getting a little like boring, but I just think, again, there wasn't much you could do with it, I guess. It's just, it would have been better just to have as a permanent thing. Kind of like what they did with Emperor's New Groove, right? So, and like Pocahontas, that had more potential for a limited time event. So I figured it didn't make sense to have a limited time event for this, but at least, you know, for those of you guys that are massive Pinocchio fans, you would have got pretty much every character you ever wanted. So that at least was a perk there for sure. 100%. Give me one sec here, and then I'm gonna just deal with this dialogue. I think we have a little bit more dialogue to go through, so yeah, and then we'll go to the rating of the characters. All right, here is Pinocchio. After you've been up on a whale, it's fun taking a walk on the ground again. It's all wobbly. I knew Monstro would like the tuna, but I didn't think he'd say thanks by giving me a ride on his back. It didn't look like a ride. It looked like he was being tormented on the little raft, but I'm glad he had fun. At least I think he was saying thanks. It's hard to tell with the whale. You know who we needed was Dory. She can speak whale. That would have been very helpful. Quest complete. Happy endings. He didn't try and eat me anyway, so I think that means we're friends. I would say that's pretty successful. All right, so now we got Jiminy Cricket and Pinocchio. Finally, they got some dialogue together. Yay! On Monday, you got a brand new iPhone 11 Pro Max. That is so exciting, Eddie. Oh my. Well, now you're going to have amazing graphics for your mobile games, for sure. Well, Pinocchio, You sure gave your father and me a time of it. But if you're gonna run off, I'm glad it's to do a good deed. Just be sure and write us a note next time you try and make friends with a whale, all right? Sure thing, Jiminy. Just as soon as I learn how to write one. Aw, that's so cute and sad at the same time. He didn't know how. I guess that's on his bucket list now, to learn how to write. Well, I suppose that's what school's for in the first place, isn't it? You'll get there soon enough. Now, come on. There's one more thing we gotta take care of before we head home for dinner. Loose thread. So this is one of the last event quests here. Send Pinocchio and Jiminy to Stromboli's caravan. I don't think I did this one because, yeah. Let's see. No, I did not do this one. This one, I need to have Pinocchio to a 2. And I leveled him up there, and I've just left him in my storybook. I probably should have, but yeah, I think we're good. Not a massive fan of Stromboli anyway, so he's definitely a bit of a villain. When will you stream DMK next? Well, that's a very good question. I am not sure. I think it depends on what's going on next. So I'll keep you guys posted, though, for sure. Blue Fire, welcome. And you got the mayor. Congratulations. He is definitely a fun character, full of lots of dialogue. Lots and lots of dialogue with lots of different characters, for sure. Oh, okay. So here is the blue fairy being leveled up here. I love her welcome screen. It's so pretty. And she is now a level 4. Prove yourself brave, truthful, and unselfish. I think that's more of a note for Pinocchio there, but yeah. So what did we think, guys, overall of the Pinocchio limited time event? I decided to share this recording. This is from, I think the last time I battled Monstro here, and I just kind of decided to share it with you guys so you guys kind of remembered the battlegrounds a bit. Because I realized that we're never going to get to see this animation again in the actual kingdom. So since it is exclusive to the event, I figured it was probably a good idea here. So I think this part, I know Pinocchio kind of looks scared most of the time, but one of the things I do have to say about this is that when they had Pinocchio like drowning in the middle of the water once Monstro was gone, I think that was pretty disturbing for a lot of us. But other than that, I think it was pretty cool. We never got to see Stromboli against Monstro, but you know that was just unfortunate. I just couldn't get him to the level in time, and I had to kind of keep the event going. Okay, so I'm just going through here really quickly. This is the part where I had them in order, and it just didn't kind of pan out that way. So let me just see here 1 second. All right, so we're gonna start first. Sorry about that. With oh, I gotta go back here. Sorry. With the character rankings in terms of their welcome screens. So I decided to give Stromboli 7th place for this one. The one thing about Stromboli is his welcome screen was a little boring. I mean, he did kind of laugh and look like an evil Santa Claus, but you know, nothing too exciting there. Next, we had, sorry, this is going to be a little bit choppy, guys. Next was Honest John. So he came in at 6th place with his welcome screen. Again, nothing super fancy with him, just kind of strolls in and, you know, doesn't even really say hey. He just makes himself known there. Next, I decided at 5th place to put Little Figaro. I was thinking about putting him a little higher up just because he did have Pinocchio with him as well. But again, it just wasn't anything, you know, super amazing. I think if he had have come a little bit closer to the screen, kind of like Machiavelli did with the Luca event, I probably would have given him a little bit higher of a place there. Then we had, let's get it right here, Pinocchio in 4th place. He does kind of come tumbling into the kingdom. He's a little clumsy, so I thought it was fitting. But he doesn't get too close there to the screen again. So that was one thing with, I think, a lot of the characters and, you know, welcome screens is they're so tiny already in the kingdom. So if we don't get to see them like really up close during their welcome screens, it definitely makes it a little bit, I don't know, I guess less exciting. Now, Jiminy Cricket didn't really either, but I really enjoyed his welcome screen. He comes in at a 3. He is tiny, though, but I like that he kind of flew in there. Super duper cute. Number 2, I have to say that he probably would have came in number 1 for me had he not, like, had he been more of, like, you know, favorite character, because the Blue Fairy came in at number 1, but I did really enjoy Geppetto's welcome screen there. I liked that it kind of was all dark and that he was carrying his lantern. It just kind of added like that really nice effect to it. And we often only kind of see this sort of thing with villains in their welcome screens and not necessarily like the good guys. So yeah, I thought it was interesting. Sorry. Now the Blue Fairy, she is a little bit farther along. Oh, come on. I know she's around here somewhere. No, that's Pinocchio again. Oh, here she is. I saw Stromboli in the middle, and I'm like, I'm not bringing him back again. And number 1 was the Blue Fairy. She was my favorite. Favorite character and favorite welcome screen. Let's show that again, because that was just so good. Super magical, and exactly what I would have expected for the Blue Fairy. All right, so now it is time to go into my kingdom. So give me a sec here to put that over on the screen. Sorry, that was a bit choppy, guys. It was in order, as I said, but then it just wasn't when I put it in the folder. So that kind of sucked. Oh, boy. You just leveled Pinocchio to a 2. You guys are going to get to see Pinocchio's welcome screen once again. I'll show you that now. Because I am bringing him in at a 2, but I should have probably recorded this yesterday, but yeah, I just decided to leave him there. So now he's a 2. Gee, that's sure nice. No additional dialogue, though, for Pinocchio. There he is. He's pretty cute, guys. You have to admit. They did a good job with him. This quest is only 60 minutes. We could gem that, you know. We could. He's pretty fast considering he's so small. There are definitely some other slower characters for sure. Grogu is so fast in his little pram. It's so funny. I love that. Watching him rush to a quest. It's great. The Blue Fairy's welcome screen was for sure number 1. So pretty. Yeah, 100%. Geppetto's was pretty close, though. What was everybody's favorite welcome screen? You saw the House of Mouse on Disney Cinemagic. Nice. Did you like it? Your all-time worst welcome screen, I think. It's Hans from Frozen. Is that what you think? Oh my gosh. Hans. Yeah, he was definitely a, I don't know. It was Hans. I wish I had done that event, though. That would have been great if I had had my kingdom. Where on earth is Jiminy Cricket? I was hoping maybe I'd get to see some animation or something here, but he is super duper slow. So I have no idea where this guy is. And I hate to say it, but now I can send home my my Beauty and the Beast characters. I love having them around, but still. Oh, there he is. I see him. He's coming. Oh, he went around the back way. Jeez. Oh, animation, please. Oh, no. That sucks. I was hoping we get to see some. Is this the last quest, guys, with the event here, or does anybody know offhand? I think it might be in the Discord, but yeah, I don't really want to go searching for that at the moment. Lilo and Stitch are back, guys. Oh, and remember, there's the sale. So if you're going to get legendary chests with real money, now is definitely a good time to, you know, add some more characters to your kingdom, or maybe finish up a collection if you need an attraction or anything. Lilo and Stitch, you will not be disappointed. 100%. These characters, they bring really good dialogue and really good animation. So I would definitely recommend getting these characters into your kingdom if you're looking to expand. Hey Seth, am I playing Fortnite or Apex? And I heard there's a tornado in Fortnite now. Ooh, well, I look forward to checking both of those games out. Have I seen Full House? I've seen I've seen that, like, what was it, a year or so ago? I like Candace Cameron Bure, so I like in her Hallmark Christmas movies, so I wanted to kind of see what she was like, you know, in her younger years. So yeah, I have watched that. I heard about the dad passing away in the show. Yeah, it's super sad. It is the last quest? Okay, so maybe it is worth gemming it. Let's just do it and we'll be done with Pinocchio. I should have just done that yesterday, but whatever. Wow, look at all these new puppets. Did Stromboli make them? Your father did, Pinocchio, but he got swindled out of them, which is why we're taking him right back to his shop. I had a feeling they'd be here, and I had a feeling those two crooks wouldn't. Probably running from the law as we speak. Gee, well, I'm glad they left the puppets. Father will be happy to see him, and so will the girls and boys he gives them to. Quest complete, loose thread. And you know what? That makes me happy too. Yay! We finished it. Wow, I didn't think I would finish the last dialogues, but at least we didn't have like super long quests after, because in the past, that usually sucks. But yeah, thank goodness. And we only had to have Pinocchio to a 2. So that is also a new thing. It also could be, though, because he didn't have a costume. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye on that for future events. So thank you for playing the Pinocchio event. You're very welcome, and thank you for finally putting Pinocchio in. That makes me happy. Now we just got to max them all out and probably have to send them home because we can only have 100 characters, which is still, I think, like the saddest thing ever, but, you know, whatever. I hope they rethink that at some point. We won't get into that too much today, though. All right, so gathering spell, and finally I can start collecting magic again. Thank goodness. Ooh, chesty game. You guys ready for this? All right, so we got the map token, we got some magic, and the Pirates of the Caribbean relic token. So tell me what collection the map token helps to level up, and name me one of the attractions that the Pirates of the Caribbean relic will help to enchant. Try and put it in the same the same chat box so that way I can just, you know, read them out. Tonight for me is probably day for you. It is 11:37 right now, so a.m. So we're almost at lunchtime. I feel like they never wrapped up the whole Stromboli and Honest John trying to trick Pinocchio to think his dad was against him. Like, I feel like they just brushed over that in the dialogue. I agree, Minion. The dialogue was very all over the place, and I think that is something in events like I really kind of look for, and they did, I feel, kind of like let us down there. But the animations for the welcome screens were fantastic, so I'm happy at least to have that, because I know sometimes those kind of get lost. But yeah, the dialogue was really unfortunate that they didn't kind of make it flow a little better. So yeah. Emperor's New Groove and the Tortuga Tavern, as if you are correct. Emperor's New Groove and the Kraken. Yeah, Cormac. Rock on. Emperor's New Groove and Davy Jones's Organ. Jack, you are correct. You guys are so smart, and you all picked different attractions too, so that makes me really happy. Abby, hi girly. How was your Monday and Tuesday? I can't believe it's Wednesday. It's so ridiculous. So ridiculous. All right, here we go. Ooh, guys, you get another chance at a Haunted Mansion token sign. What collection does that help to level up? Super easy. Super freaking easy. Maybe throw in too if you got any of the ghosts in your kingdom. I don't think I'll be able to get Pinocchio. I'm halfway there, but I'm not gonna make it. Oh no! Halfway sucks, for sure. But you know what? I will say that the one positive thing is that the tokens that you have managed to collect for Pinocchio, when you do eventually get him into your kingdom via Legendary Chest or Tower Challenge, you will have, or I guess those are going to probably be the only two ways. There probably won't be any more bundles for that. But you will at least have the tokens to level them up. So when you get them, you'll be able to get them to like a 3 or something pretty quickly. So that'll be nice, at least if you made it halfway for that. I know it kind of sucks there, but I had that with Cricky. But when I got him into the kingdom, I could get him to like, what was it, a 7 or 8 or something right away, pretty much. So, it was just, you hold on to just a whole bunch of tokens there. The Haunted Mansion, yes, and you have Gus only. Well, Gus is a really great character, so I'm glad you at least have one of the ghosts, Minion. Haunted Mansion, and you have Ezra, the Bride, Gus, Phineas, and the Hatbox Ghost. As if that's amazing that you have all of those ghosts. They are fantastic, and their welcome screens are so much fun. They did do a really good job with the ghosts, for sure. And the dialogue has been pretty good as well, so no complaints there. Now, remember, guys, this is kind of recapping the event a little bit here, or at least starting on that process, is that we did tap the puppets. I know I've been calling them kind of dolls as well, but the puppets in the kingdom. We've been able to collect 5 of them every 4 hours. It wasn't enough, though, considering the amount that we need to level up. I definitely didn't level up my characters as high as I could have in this event, just because of the amount of the books that the puppets were dropping. The reason it says 245 is because I tapped one before I opened my kingdom earlier, or like before I started streaming, I had opened it to do something, and I had tapped one, so it's not showing 4 hours right now. But yeah, so I apologize that it's not showing that, but yeah, you guys get the general idea. I did level up, though, the characters now that I've kind of done all the dialogue and stuff there. I am short on the books, but there are characters like Jiminy who you can see, like, he's got 48 ears hats now. It's ridiculous, but that's just because of the enchantments. It has allowed me to get, like, an overage of them, but again, these books are going to be the problem. You need just so many, and they're like 60-minute quests, so it really does kind of screw around with things. But I will bring back the characters into the kingdom and then go over their levels next. So here is Figaro back. Super adorable. And he is now a level 5. Yeah. He does mew. He does mew as well, so. You watched Onward on Disney Plus on Monday and Big Hero 6 on Tuesday, and I'm slowly watching and rewatching all the Pixar and Disney animated films. Oh, that's awesome, Thomas. I have to say they are amazing. Anytime Disney does stuff with the Pixar for the animations, they are really extra great, for sure. I think some of the best Disney movies are with Pixar. I know they didn't kind of bring them until later, but animated wise, so good. Look at Toy Story. Toy Story is definitely number 1. That really put Pixar animations on the map. Really wasn't until then did people start to kind of go like, oh, they're definitely the animation company of all animation companies. They really got recognized there. Let's collect. Oh. Flynn Rider is always a pain in the butt when he's moving around. He's like Tuk-Tuk when they roll. It's absolutely insane. Oh no! Dialogue. Okay, I gotta close it, guys. Gotta close it. And reopen again. Hang on. So you can do that if you click too fast. If you close and reopen your kingdom, as long as it doesn't say quest complete, you can reopen and then get that dialogue back from the start. So there we go. Okay, so this is the Raya quest. It was 8 hours that I did for you guys earlier. And this got triggered after I enchanted the heart attraction. All right, here we go. What about the noodle guy midway down the river? The one with the swim up bar? Kinda had a weird laugh, that guy. If I had to guess, he's probably not still around. It's been 506 years. Ah, I love that guy. Made his own Fang-style chili sauce and everything. That place closing down, it's just not right. Sisu, are you thinking of starting a noodle shop after all this is over? Maybe. Though, I gotta be honest, giving food away for free is much more my style. Maybe I could do that. Quest complete, the long march of history. Sure. Or maybe Boone needs someone else to hand out samples. You know what? That'd probably be a better job for Sisu. It probably would. No, that's it. No side quests. I'll have nothing at the bottom, guys. I think the only thing is, though, is once this is over, I think it's going to trigger a whole bunch of side quest dialogue. At least that's been kind of what's happening. They kind of leave it. And then there'll be just a whole bunch at the end. So I'm kind of glad that there isn't anything kind of going on right now with that. But holy smokes. You can't wait for Big Red. That will be really exciting for sure, Thomas, for sure. As if you don't have any ghosts. Oh no. Well, I'll try and make sure that I get to share some of the welcome screens with you over the next little bit. Because I need to level them up now anyway. So it'll be perfect. All right, here is Stromboli, my least favorite animated welcome screen. Again, somebody had to be in 7th place. Stromboli is now level 3. Bravo, bravo. Yeah, no. So as soon as the event's over, we're going to start getting those 60-minute quests for the books. So for now, I'll send them on like the 4-hour, but when it's done, we'll at least be able to collect the books another way, which will be nice. Pinocchio needs to be a 3, which I cannot do because I'm still missing tokens, but that's fine. I probably could have had him to a 3, guys, if I'm being honest, but since I kind of left him there for a whole day, and then also Honest John and Stromboli, it kind of, and also Figaro. It stopped me definitely from leveling him up at the last 24 hours, but that's fine. It's not really a big deal for me. All right, here is my 6th place. Wow, unbelievable. Welcome screen here. Honest John is now a level 5. A thing like this ought to be worth a fortune to someone. Maybe. Ooh, and we have 2 Mando characters that I leveled up over the last few days. I decided to do Ahsoka and Boba. So that was great. By the way, has anybody watched the first 2 episodes of Boba? If you have, what do you think? Boba is now a level 6. I'm in your debt. Oh, and we got dialogue. This armor I wear, there's history in it. I can feel it in every step I take. And see it in my father's chain code. Ooh, Meditations of a Wanderer. Send Boba Fett to reflect on the past. You know what? Not really to give away too many spoilers, but there is a lot of that going on in the first 2 episodes. A lot of that. And so, you know, you're not really seeing that much, I guess, of what's going on in the present. More it's what's going on in the past. So it's actually taken a bit of a turn. I guess I could have probably seen it at the end of Mando, but I was just so, like, overwhelmed by how amazing that ending was for Mando that I didn't really think too much of where the story was going. But at the very end, it does show basically what is going to be that starting point of what's next. And I think it's really great that they kind of started it from there. So, and we're kind of getting a bit of a past thing because we have really had no idea what the hell was going on there. So, kind of crazy. This is actually 8 hours. So, look, we have a side quest to do. Wow. That is awesome. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. And we'll get to see the animation for this quest. What has he got up there? He's not really moving or anything. Chain code? What is that? Maybe LeFou will actually... Oh, he's too short. He can't really show us. Damn, LeFou. We needed you a little taller right now. So we could see what the heck was going on there. Maybe if I click him like here, we'll be able to see it. LeFou's skin color is a little... I've always said this. It's like a little off. Something's wrong there. He looks really sick. I wish there was a taller character that would show up. Unless we get into, like, ultra zoom. It's going to be, like, the only way we can actually figure this out. Which I would have to do this, I guess. And hope that it would do it. Okay, let's see if we can get it here. Oh, maybe. Oh, we're getting close. Yes. Okay, so we're in ultra zoom. Ultra zoom. Now we get a bit of a look at Mike Wazowski there. We're not in ultra zoom, but we're definitely ultra. So you don't have Disney Plus, so no. Oh no, Ren. Well, I hope you do get to see it at some point. Milan, you think Boba Fett's amazing? Awesome. As if you haven't watched it. Alicia, you had to have watched both. Such a Star Wars fan. I love it. You watched both episodes of Boba, and the first episode was good. The second was meh. I agree. I think the third and the fourth, though, are going to be really good. I just have this feeling. There's a lot of desert down time that seems like filler to me. Yeah. It's true. Like, I'm like, why are we getting all of this insight into that? But, yeah. Figaro! Oh my gosh. Finally able to find him in the kingdom, guys. So cute. We might even get into even more of a zoom here. Aw, Minnie's kitty. So that is the one thing about Figaro. He has kind of 2 purposes, even though they're only giving him one with Pinocchio. But Figaro is also Minnie's little kitty. So I kind of wish that they would have a quest together. They really need it to add an ultra zoom option. Yes, ultra zoom in and ultra zoom out. I think that would be very, very nice. Because I would like to see more of the land in the kingdom so I can see how things are fitting and decorated or whatever. Because a lot of the time, like, I can't even see a full plot of land with the attraction height and stuff because it's like, I don't know. But I've never been able to get in, like, ultra zoom out, though. In, yes. Out, no. So, it's kind of weird. All right, let's, oh, I don't think that triggered anything more. All right. Trick is don't tap any attractions. You tap an attraction, it's game over. All right, what can we see here? We're not zoomed in enough, I don't think. It looks like chain code. I'm gonna say it's chain code. Like, it is pretty awesome, though. It's pretty awesome. I was trying to think if we could get closer, but I don't think that's gonna happen right now. No, maybe I can send them on a 24-hour together. Or is it 12 that works best for them? Must be 12, because 24 it looks like they're on their own. So, oh, there's a chest. Yes, they're gonna do the dance. Yay! Oh, it's been a bit since I've seen that. So while we wait for Belle to arrive, let's open another silver chest here. And what do we got? Ooh, okay, Fennec's rifle token. Fennec, what collection is she a part of? I think it's pretty easy. Chance at shout outs, guys. We might get a scene of Boba meeting up with Manto. Oh, I would really like that. I would like to see more of Ahsoka as well. I don't think they would have introduced her character if that was kind of like the end of it, you know? I'm just saying. There's like way too much history with that shenanigans. Way too much. Nah, I don't think there's gonna be anything worthwhile with that. I think... Oh, he just does it standing still. Oh, I thought he was going to his attraction. Damn. Pluto's going home. All right, let's bring back, since we were talking about Ahsoka, let's bring her back. And then that way I can go up to Pinocchio a little easier. Yes, Star Wars. Fennec is part of Star Wars / Boba Fett, yeah. Yeah, it was nice to kind of see her in Mando and then see that kind of be carried out in Boba Fett for sure. I like Fennec. She's a good character. You're leveling up Finn and C-3PO to a 10. Congratulations, Sith. That's awesome. Disney Boy, Star Wars, and Second Enchantment. Yes, for the Uncommon Blueprint as well. For sure. James, Star Wars. Think outside the box. Star Wars. You guys are so smart. I love it. Means you've been paying attention. Ahsoka is now level 7. Training and discipline. This has taken both. And she's gone. Oh, there we go. Tale as old as time, guys. I love that they have their own spot in the kingdom for this. It's so beautiful. It's just the sweetest thing. So this is definitely my quest of the day. 100%. See, I miss the animations in the kingdom like this from characters, and this is why I want more than 100 in the kingdom, because there are some really great collections there that have animation like that for sure. Let's level up a ghost, and then I promise I will finish up with the character levels here for Pinocchio. Let's do Phineas. Because he's 16 hours now, so that'll definitely take me into tomorrow. But then we'll only really need one more time of that, so that's perfect. All right, so he's gone for 16 hours there. And characters. Pinocchio. Okay, so I ended off the event with Jiminy Cricket at a level 5. Again, the puppets were the problem to get the books. Pinocchio, I ended up at a 2. Geppetto at a 5. Figaro at a 5. I'm surprised he actually got there. Honest John at a 5. Stromboli at a 3. And the Blue Fairy at a 4. So I really enjoyed, having these characters for the event. Again, I think, some of it, the dialogue was really one of the only things besides the puppets. But other than that, I'd say pretty solid event. Ooh, Alicia, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you for the great walkthroughs during the Pinocchio event. It made it less frustrating when the tokens would not drop. Excellent drop as always. Thank you, girly. You know what? It's nice to be able to share the frustrations of token drops 100%. Yeah, when they don't drop, it's just... You like to be able to express it with the community or else find out like there are other people besides you that are struggling. So yeah, Stromboli was the worst. The requirements needed to go down for him 100%. But super chat hype for Alicia. Sven's got it right. Yeah. You need that Beast costume? Yes, you do, Sven. The costume for Beast is actually really great. Really, really great. I'm hoping that they will one day add some of the winter costumes for Beauty and the Beast and, maybe do an expansion on that because I think that would give us, some additional animation and it would be nice to be able to expand on this collection again and actually get some new stuff. So I am excited for Mulan next, though. I'm really hoping they come in with a nice surprise there. 100%. So just to recap, guys, the characters and the order and everything, this also is useful for anybody who watches like this at a later time, to be able to kind of know who actually came into the kingdom and when and everything. So first we started off with Jiminy Cricket. Very easy to collect. It was really just currency, and if you had a general idea of what characters you would need and had them out on quests beforehand just to get that currency, you were able to do that. Then Figaro was our very first premium character for 200 gems. The following day, we were able to get the parade float, and we were also able to start collecting and, being able to welcome pretty easily as well. Geppetto. Now, we did have to have these characters, sitting in around like 5, 6. This is typically where those characters kind of have to be for levels. Figaro typically is best if he sits at a 4. I mean, early on, a 3 is nice, but yeah, you could also buy him for a bundle there. I didn't buy him in the bundle. I used my gems. Then we had Honest John. He wasn't the hardest to collect for. I thought it wasn't too bad, but again, there's a lot of quests after Honest John that do make it a little bit tricky to get to the point of unlocking Stromboli. So you will see a lot of people start to drop off in and around Honest John and Stromboli. Then we were able to start collecting for and welcome Stromboli. He was a freaking nightmare. And the Blue Fairy. The Blue Fairy was the second premium character in the event that was released with Stromboli. She goes for 300 gems, or she came in a bundle, and you guys would have seen that during that particular stream. And then finally, with a couple days left, we get Pinocchio there. Since he didn't have a costume, it did make it a little better, to be able to get the last character when they don't have a costume. When they do have one, it's always a bit more of a challenge, but I was able to get Pinocchio pretty easily there, considering, but I still think it would be nicer if there was less time between Geppetto and Honest John, and maybe a little bit less time between Honest John and Stromboli, and then that way it would be a bit better and easier to kind of, be able to welcome Pinocchio. I think we should be able to just, as soon as we kind of get to the point of unlocking Stromboli, we should unlock Pinocchio and around that time as well, so you can just kind of go through all of it at the pace that you need to and not have to wait for Pinocchio. I think that would be a little bit nicer with the event, and I don't think it would really change that much for people that are kind of just going through it. So You know, it would only help by those few hours, but those few hours could make or break, you know, for a lot of people. a lot of people. We need the red holiday dress for Belle. I totally agree, Sven. It is like, it's so pretty. And think about the quest animation we could have for that. It would be really nice. They could even put a tree somewhere in the kingdom they could interact with over the holidays or something. That would be fun. Just have a tree, a Christmas tree, and like Nightmare Before Christmas could have maybe a few quests there. Beauty and the Beast. Like, it would be great. Anybody who's kind of got that kind of Christmas theme, maybe Frozen could have something. Just leave a permanent Christmas tree in the kingdom. That would be great. Yeah, so that was pretty much the event. I will show the gold trophy because I think that's the last thing that's missing here. But I'll just kind of show you guys the order of how you were able to do things. I think currency was actually really good for the most part. Like, I was able to get through the event and not really have any slowdowns with currency. I think there was one slowdown with the attraction, but overall pretty easy there. And in terms of enchantments, I didn't buy any bundles either. I will show that. And what I was able to do just by watching the mystery reward ads that were available here. A lot of the times it does give extra currency. I found at the beginning it was like just currency and relics. And then happiness I started seeing like after the first week. But yeah, at the beginning there really wasn't that much of it. So Pinocchio's Daring Journey, I managed to get to the first enchantment. Obviously not enough to get to the second. Stromboli's Caravan, I got to the first enchantment as well. Still not enough for the second. Oh, I guess I should show you guys too what you were able to collect there. So both tokens for Honest John if you got it to the first. Stromboli's, we were able, if you got to the first, you were able to get both tokens for the Blue Fairy. And the premium attraction, obviously, guys, was Monstro, and that goes for 150 gems during the event as well. So that was the first enchantment, or first attraction I showed you. I managed to get to the first enchantment for Pinocchio's Village. And finally, Geppetto's Workshop. I didn't manage to get that enchanted whatsoever, but I do just need one more relic. So I did manage to get 2 relics from a silver chest at one point during the event. So I think that definitely helped in terms of relics and stuff. I really hope they let us keep our 50th anniversary kingdom decorations for the next update. That would be nice. I don't think they really need to take it away now, if I'm being honest. They could just leave it there. Because during the spring and summer, there's typically really nothing that they have out in the kingdom for animation. So I think it would be nice if they just kind of just left it. They really don't need to do anything there. So yeah. All right, so apparently, based off what you guys have been saying, it looks like we're not going to be getting a live stream until next Friday, which I guess in the grand scheme of things, if you look at the calendar, we're not starting our tower challenge till the Thursday, so it means we would have a live stream from DMK on January 21st, 2022, and then have our update on Tuesday, January 25th, and then obviously our event starting, which will be a tower challenge on January the 27th. So until then, the good question is, what is going to be happening? So Pinocchio event, Tapper events, yeah, it's in December. That's in December. January 20th to 25th. Ooh. That time up. 20th to 25th. So until basically the update. Okay. Okay. Well, let's have a look. That's for Minnie's Parasols. So that has to do with Rock the Dots. Yeah. Minnie's Parasols Tapper. So for Rock the Dots, January 20th to 25th. So help Minnie spot her lost parasols. Tap them to win exclusive prizes. This is a milestone and leaderboard event. So hopefully there's something good in the milestone rewards. All right, so possible rewards will be Minnie's topiary, the decorations, chests, and resource chests, and more. Okay. Possible leaderboard rewards will be concession chests and blueprints, and more, whatever that means. We also have January 17th to the 22nd, we've got the Vine Cage Tapper. So Maleficent's magic is cursing the kingdom. Tap the Vine Cages to send a character to free the birds. So we'll need to collect things in order to free them. So that'll be with characters and stuff like that. This is a milestone and leaderboard as well. So this is for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. So for those of you guys that don't have that, you will have the opportunity to get it. That has to do with the permanent content storyline, so that will be useful. Maybe you did manage to get that, though, in your Christmas chest. So maybe some of you guys will have gotten that during it. You'll get common blueprints, epic blueprints, and legendary, probably just depending on how far along you get on the milestone. And then the leaderboard will have Ratatouille dish stands. If you guys don't have that concession, you'll get some uncommon blueprints and resource chests. And these are going to be the characters involved, or else the attraction. So Mickey's... okay, so no, it doesn't tell us the attraction. It's just going to be the characters. Mickey Mouse, Woody, Panic, Ham. So we're good. Panic was from Hercules. Bo Peep, Goofy, Sarge, Meg, Hades, Pain, Hercules, Phil, and Pegasus. So you will need to bring those characters back out if you don't have them out already. Then we've got, the Strike and Gold, that's all done, so we don't need anything for that. Okay, so I feel like that should have been at the end of all this, but... okay. So that's that. I don't think we'll see any land in this update. I would assume we're going to start seeing, though, probably the following one. I'm assuming that at some point this year, though, 100%, if not next update, will be to unlock Everest, and then maybe one plot of land as well. Because we need to start unlocking these areas this year. We really are just running out here. I realize they're running out of stuff to give us, though, which means they'd have to do an expansion on things, but... honestly, I would like to see them this year. I don't really care about how much they're going to make it. Even though I do kind of care, it's going to be, like, obnoxious. I understand that. But just start releasing these plots of land to us and just kind of wrap this up this year. Because I just don't see the point. Like, we've literally had this for years and years now. And we haven't been able to utilize decorating our kingdom. So I would really like to just have this all kind of sorted and done, even if people can't fill it. It's just let them work towards something. And then, there are people like, Disney Mom who's managed to, have 20 million magic just kind of kicking around. So, I mean, people that have that kind of magic around, like, they want to spend it. And what better way than to just give them the land that they need and deserve at this point. So, would be really nice. Really, really nice. What movies or shows do you think should be in this game? I think I would really like to see Inside Out be added this year. That would be really nice. I wouldn't mind Tarzan coming as well. That would be a really nice addition to everything. I'd like to see an expansion on Cinderella and Zootopia. I think that would be nice. And then add some costumes to... collections like Beauty and the Beast, I guess Frozen to give us the rest of the comfy costumes, and probably like, what was it, Princess and the Frog for, oh my gosh, so freaking underrated. So I still haven't freaking leveled her up, guys. Yeah, like, remember I said like all that time ago that I wasn't gonna freaking level her up? I still haven't. She's still sitting at a 9. And I'm refusing to max her out, Miss Charlotte, until I get a costume from her. Or I get the see it again button, because the see it again button, at least that should allow me to be able to see the, you know, the characters with the costumes and stuff, or even if they don't have one. But until that, I refuse to max her out. So, yep. Charlotte LaBeouf is still sitting there. I would like her to get her princess costume. I think that would be really great. And maybe they could do a tower challenge for this collection and add her father. That would be really nice. And who was the last collection I was saying? I said Nightmare. Was that? Oh, and Brave. There we go. Brave. I want them to add the witch. So if they do any of that this year, obviously besides the Mulan, which we know we're getting something from, so I'm not gonna, you know, really talk about that too much. But that's kind of some of the stuff I would like to see added this year. I know a lot of you guys are looking forward to like Encanto or like Ron, but I think at the same time, you know, I think that we could see that in the kingdom, but I can't really talk about you know, Encanto because I haven't seen it yet. So, you know, maybe they'll add that this year. If not, you know, I hope that they do add it in the future for sure. But I know that's a lot of stuff I want this year, but I mean, if we could have some of it, that would be really nice. That would be really, really nice. But that's just me there. All right, so I think that's pretty much everything, guys, with the event. There is an hour and 46 minutes left on the actual event. So if you guys are trying to, you know, get Pinocchio or considering buying him or any of the premiums, now is the time to do it because these characters will be going away for a while. They will be in Legendary Chests at a later time in future updates and stuff. But my guess is you won't see any of that until maybe like April or May even. So I would, again, if you're looking to get any of these characters, try and bring them in whatever way you can. Oh, you know what I never showed? I never showed the gold trophy. I have to. I'm sorry. I was like, there is still something I'm forgetting to do. It's Pinocchio's gold trophy. That was driving me nuts. I couldn't remember what it was, and I'd said it a few times. There we go. Huh. Oops. What? I didn't ask for that. There we go. So there's a gold trophy. Now I've shown everything. Yay! It's actually really cute. So I am happy that I did manage to get one of these. These could be available in future in leaderboard events, but again, like that was most likely if they were going to do like any tower challenge or anything like that. So we'll have to kind of just wait and see on that front, but yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy the stream. Alicia, thank you again so much for the super chat there, girly. And thank you guys so much for joining me for today's stream. And I will see you guys over on Twitch tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I look forward to chatting with you guys more and kind of getting any kind of last minute updates to your kingdom that maybe you got for the event. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys very soon for the next live stream. Bye!